All right. Make sure that the YouTube sees us. Excellent. Vince, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Okay, we're good to go. So, what are we up to? This is a new camera. I don't know what you guys think about it. It's that idea cam that BenQ sent me. It's I don't know. It's tough to figure out. It looked really good on my laptop recording. I haven't looked at the recordings yet. I filmed the whole video just using it to kind of see if I liked it. So I'm gonna clone this, duplicate, and then I'm gonna change this to this. So this is the C920. It looks pretty doggone good, doesn't it? Like, I think it looks great. And then, wait. This is that. It looks so bad. It's so bad looking. I can't even do that. It looks so bad. Like, it's default. It just, oh my God, it looks so bad. I can't even do it. It recorded just fine, but oh my goodness, this looks so much better. Like, wow. Jake in Europe, how you doing? We're gonna go back to the Old Faithful here because that is a horrible picture for YouTube. All right. As usual, let's go over what I've been working on in the last week. I've been working as much as I can printing. Actual work has been a lot. But I have been printing Tippy Tree. So this is from Devin, Make Anything, created this game. And you print the leaves and you stack them on the tree until they fall off. Currently I have 12 of these green. So this is a protopasta filament that came in. I have a darker green, which should be finished here in the next little while. It's 82%. We've got 14 minutes left, so I can show that off. It's pretty cool, actually. So I printed it first here, but it's super tight, and it's not supposed to be tight at all. And that was a big problem because these are supposed to give and flex, and they don't do that at all. I printed these on Optimus Prime. That's who's printing right now with the new color green. And the default extrusion was set to like 1.09, which is what this was printed at. And that was far too tight. I did not realize before I printed all the parts here. But I did realize when I printed some of the leaves that I really needed to down that extrusion rate quite a bit. I went all the way down to 0.85. I actually still have it open here. Yes, 0.85 of my extrusion multiplier in order to get the walls to be the correct width, specifically for what Devin has stated in his SOP on how to print this. But it makes it so that they can fit together this way. They fit inside like that. That they can fit like this. That just goes in there with zero restriction. But the big test is how you hold it like this, and then you try to, is it that way? Which way, or is it this way? And you try to pull it, but that lip grabs so that you can actually like pull at it and it holds there. So I pull down on that. Wadoo! It goes eventually with a lot of force. But yeah, so I had to figure out my settings because they clearly were not correct. And 0.85 seemed to do it. I probably could go like 8.7, 8.8 maybe. But this is what gives a good tolerance on these so that they can easily be put together and so that they will like hold on each other. So this is like kind of like that now, and it holds on it. Like I can't pull that out. So it's a cool balancing game. I like it. And I will have more printed. Again, I have 12 of the first color here. That darker green I think will make a good match for it. But this brown, this is that, I think they called it soda bottle brown or soda brown maybe. It's kind of like a Coke colored. But yeah, they look great. Honestly, the print is super awesome. Like I'm very impressed with how it came out. The quality off of Optimus is obviously fantastic. So yeah, that was that big deal for the past week. So they take about, I think the leaves take about 2 hours to print 2, or hour and 45 minutes, I think it is. So I've basically just been throwing them on just 2 at a time and then hitting print and coming back. I didn't want to do like a 14-hour print and then it fail. I'd rather do a 2-hour print and only 2 leaves. So if something fails, it's not a big deal. And I printed the base, this base by itself, which was like 4 or 5 hours. And then I printed the trunks, and then there's what's called branches in here. Let me take these off. Here's the one that's wobbly like it should be. So it should be kind of wobbly like that. And then these are the branches. So you can kind of do any combination that you want to do. Do a branch down there. You could do a low and a high, and then you could do a branch here. And you could start off like that for your base. So it's an evolving game, which is pretty cool. You can make it as simple or difficult as you want to, which I thought was pretty nifty. You can even do like that, you know, just to make it a little more difficult. And you can see it has that play in it so that it still is able to kind of tip over, hence tippy tree, to work. So I'm going to print some more of these branches and the trunks, print a bunch more of those. And that's what I'm hoping to do over the next week, is to get these leaves done and to get some more branches and trunks printed. And then somebody created a, where is it at? They created a case for it. Here it is. So here is the case that someone made for it. So you can fit a bunch of parts in there, which is cool. So I can print out a bunch more of the tall ones, some more of the short ones. I don't know if it says here kind of like what you can put in there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to print one of these out so that I can store the parts in it, because I really like that. See, they've got theirs kind of all kind of thrown in there and whatnot. And it's free, so might as well do it. And again, it just makes it have a place, have a holding place, because I hate like making something and no place for it. Kind of like Tetris. Tetris sits in this little 3D printed box that I have from something else, and I don't really have a way to store it. So I might just print just a box that can hold this. I might make it so that the 2 bases can also go in there. I might need to design something where these can kind of fit in side by side, and there's places for this, and then I can get more if you want to add more shapes and whatnot. But yeah, so I definitely need to design something to hold this, because this is not a good solution. And yeah. What else? So the chest, I don't know, was the chest done last week? I used some just end of rolls to print the new chests. I'm going to be painting this the same way I painted the last one. But yeah, it came out pretty good. There's some drooping in there. It's easy enough to peel off, cut off there. But yeah, I still need to print the other parts for this. I haven't got to that yet. But I will hopefully do that in the very near future. Maybe also this week or next week to have that done. But yeah, so that is good there. And then I did the, that was really it for printing stuff. I think that was it. But I did get in my new compressor. Let me unplug this. So for airbrushing, I got my new compressor. This one comes with the tank. So it like holds, you can hear it. I mean, barely drops any at all. So my old one that's sitting here, it's the same company, I think. But the one that I originally got, this is the broken one, this was tankless. So it's fine for like small projects and whatnot, but was never great. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take off this assembly just to keep it in case I need it for that one. To have an extra dryer, there's a filter in here as well for to keep the air dry. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll be able to start airbrushing again soon. Don't think it'll be in the next week or two. Next few weeks are really busy here. There's a lot going on. I'm hoping maybe, in the next, maybe by the end of, or sometime in September, I will get back to doing some airbrushing. Gives me time to get all that stuff printed. There's a couple other things I want to airbrush. I wanted to print the dragon again, some more resin stuff I wanted to print. Because I made that dragon and gave to my brother. I really like the way it turned out. I want to try to do it again and see if I can do it any better. Maybe having a little bit better control with the airbrush. Oh, I also got a nozzle. Because the one silver that I have, where'd the nozzle go? Oh, it's right here. So I got a 0.5. Yes, a 0.5 millimeter nozzle for the airbrush because the one silver I have says it needs that. And the default that comes with the airbrush is a 0.35. And I guess just because the pigment is a little bit thicker and coarser, I guess. I'll really say that when it comes to paint. But it's a bit bigger, so it needs a larger nozzle because they kept gunking up the 0.35 millimeter. So this is something to definitely try out and see how it does, because I was trying to paint. I've had this for quite a while. I've been wanting to paint it for a long time, but I have the Beskar that I've been wanting to paint. So I'm painting this with an aluminum, so it's going to be super shiny at first, and then we're going to try and dark wash it and see if we can get some of that grit into the grooves and really make it look a little more authentic. But yeah, I really wanted to paint this and have it be there's a piece that I kind of have that I want to keep. I don't keep a lot of the prints. I give a lot to my kids, or I give a lot away. But there's a few things that I'm like, yes, I want this to be mine. I'm still debating what to fill it with. I'm debating on getting some sand and filling it with sand and then figuring out how to plug the hole to actually have it have some weight. Be like, oh wow, this is like super heavy. It feels like it's real metal. I don't really know what to do with that yet. I think sand might be good because I can get that pretty much full and be able to like hit it and shake it and get it all in there, and it's a big enough hole for that. And then print some type of plug to put in there. But I want to just get a good base coat on all of this first, but I wasn't able to do that just because you can kind of see it's still blue. You can see the blue hint through there. Just because I wasn't able to get the color to work very well with the nozzle that I had. So yeah, I definitely want to do some more printing on this and printing some more painting on it, and then figure out how to give it some weight. Those are coming along swell. That's really all the printing that I've gotten done in the past week. I'm rewatching Witcher with the wife because we're getting ready to watch season 3, so we wanted to rewatch it. So we've been doing that most evenings now. Evenings that I'm home. Yeah, evenings I'm home. A lot of late nights at work. My phone is charging. Great. So yeah, that's the big deal right now. I need to find some other colors For the tippy tree, I think I want to do some fall colors, might be fun. I'm going to do the 2 greens because I think that's fun, but then I might do some fall ones. There's like you could do like a burnt orange and red, be kind of like a maple in the fall, or you can do 2 different pinks, like a dark pink and a light pink, and you can do like a cherry blossom type deal. Llama, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. So yeah, there's a lot of different ones. And then for some of my Ryobi stuff, I've been wanting to print accessories for that. And there's not, figuring out what exactly I want to print for it. Because I got the filament, which I don't know if I've ever showed this. I got it a long time ago. It's been several months now. But this is the closest thing to Ryobi green that you're ever going to get. Really it. And this is Overture Matte PLA. And yeah, it's supposed to be, again, it does look very close to Ryobi green. Well, that's up there. I'm not getting it down. But anyways, I wanted to print some accessories for my stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I pulled that out, and I will be doing that at some point. I'm still waiting on the bed to come in for the Mark III. So hopefully that will be in the next week or 2, maybe. I'm hoping for that. And then I did have to replace the bearing holders on Optimus. It actually totally failed. All 3 bearings came out, and the bed was like just going like this back and forth like crazy while I was trying to print. I was like, oh my God, stop, don't ruin the bed. So I stopped it, and then on my V0 here, I printed with some Ziltech red ABS. I printed new bearing holders, and those went swimmingly. So I actually filmed all of that with this other camera that looks horrendous on this computer live stream. Like, I don't understand why it looks so bad. It looked really good in OBS on my laptop. At least it looked that way. But it looks absolutely horrendous on here. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I really need to pull that footage off the laptop just so I can see what it's like. This is not it, Llama. Let me change to it. This is it. This is the potato of a camera. The settings on it are just all wonky. I mean, it's absolutely horrendous. I'm like, it's not even the blue hue. So like that's, if I take the hue this way, it gets more red and green. And I go this way, wait, I lost it. Okay, and it gets, I mean, it's just gotta find, it's a little bit better there. But then it's like grainy. So like the brightness is just, I need to like turn the, I just can't get these to look, it's just these stupid sliders in OBS that are not great. It's like gamma looks horrible. Shrek Shane. Like, gain. It does nothing. Yeah, it looks really bad. Let's turn off the auto whoa. Whoa. That went. I turn off the auto exposure. That really goes a lot. Yeah. But it's still like, looking at this, you can see here, cause my monitor's over here, but like just the graininess of it. Like, yeah, I think I just need to find some decent settings. But if I go back to my 920, it looks so much better. So much better. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to like look online and see if they have any settings for it or something, but it looks really, really bad. And I don't like it. Even if I look here, oh, I don't want that. Yeah, because even in just using the camera app to look at this thing, it just looks horrible. So we'll see what, if I can get it any better, I don't know. Yeah. It's almost like the computer wants to do one thing with it, the camera wants to do something else. I don't know. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. But yeah, so we'll see how that video ends up turning out. It might be a whole bust, but I just did a video kind of just showing me quickly changing out the bearing holders on there. I printed them, blah, 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 stuff like that. So we'll kind of see how it is. Oh, they finished. Let me go and grab them off. So this is the dark green. So the light green is protopasta, and the dark green is neat filament. So neat filaments from 3D Printing Canada, I think it is. They'd sent me a whole bunch a long time ago, and I'm down to my last 4 rolls. I use it on tons of projects all the time. But yeah, so that dark green, I think that looks half bad. A nice light green and a dark green together. Like that. Whoa, that focus went crazy. Yeah, I like it. So now that, again, those 2 are done, which is super easy. I can just pull off the prime and the brim, hit restart, and boom, it starts printing again. So if I have a big mess up, I'm not losing hours of print time and meters of filament, because you gotta work smarter whenever you're doing all this printing. It's great when you can get a large print bed to print and succeed, but the more items you put on your bed, the more likely they are to fail. Now I do need to do, excuse me, there's a video I've been wanting to do about print cancellation in Fluid. I think it's a Clipper feature or it's a Fluid feature, one or the other. Anyways, you can cancel a specific item in Fluid so that if something's failing, you can just click on it, hit stop printing this object, and it removes that G-code out of the print, which is really cool. Like, totally just ignores that object going on. So if you have something that's kind of skating on the bed and like being printed all weird because it's just a rat's nest and everything else is printing great, you just cancel that one object, everything else prints without a problem. And that way you don't get, like, as you're printing to something, then you get all those wisps to and from as it's going because it's dragging it to that next item. So I thought that's pretty cool. I need to enable that on printers. I started researching kind of how to do it, but I never ended up finishing it, honestly. There we go. The other thing that was cool about this camera, this other camera, is that it came with a magnifying lens. I wonder if it would work on here. Ooh. That's cool. It takes a minute to come back, but it's magnetized, so like it just magnetizes onto the other camera, let's see if it does any better with the magnification. I'm going to change this to here and hit OK. Yeah, see, the magnification looks great. This is just a part that one of my kids broke. You can see it broke off right there. But the magnification is really awesome. It looks great. But then when I pull out, this actually looks better all of a sudden. A little bit better. Not great, though. Not great. But the magnification of this is super cool. And it is handheld. So you can like hold this on and then hold it to the object kind of like this. And I really like that part. That like if I move my other camera, I have to grab the whole mount off. This just has a little indentation that it just goes right on there. There was some cool things going for this. I don't know. I have to play with it more. I said I was done early and yeah, I'm still playing with it. Anyways. I want to do at least one more game. So I've got Tippy Tree almost done. I have not decided on what other thing I want to print. I have all these tabs open because I'm also looking at getting some of the Ryobi toolboxes to kind of hold my stuff. And they have these, let's switch to here. So they have these bins that you can buy. These are all still loading. My internet is super slow. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But they have their toolboxes here that stack. This is the medium one. Yeah, these are not loading. But anyways, they take these little parts drawers and they stay shut in there. Well, somebody has created small and large ones for it. So you can do the tall or the short ones, which is great. And they fit in there and they won't spill anything out. So that was kind of cool for like part storage on top of putting some tools in there as well. I hadn't really decided if I was going to get those or not, but this is where I buy all my Ryobi stuff. Factory Direct Tools outlet. They're either it's like factory blemish, factory refurbished stuff. They work great. But yeah, so that's why I was looking at maybe getting one of these. Anyways, I need to find another fun game to be able to print. And I just haven't really sat here and I just need to sit here for like 20 minutes and just scroll, what's it called? Just scroll printables and just see what I like. It can only be something that's kind of like team-based, which is nice with the Tetris. You can play against somebody, you can play yourself. You can play Tippy Tree with somebody else or by yourself. See how many you can stack on there at once. So I want to find something that's kind of like those games to play. There's some different puzzles and whatnot to be able to do. Yeah, if you have any ideas of other puzzles, let me know, because I wouldn't mind trying something else. Just kind of scrolling through here, different ones. This one seemed pretty cool. So this hexagon one, print them in different colors. It's like the answer key, it looks like. But that might be kind of fun to do. But yeah, I mean, if you just look at puzzles on printables, there's just so many different ones out there. It's just unbelievable. The 3x3 Soma cube, but you have to fit in a box. But it's a Soma cube, so I've already done that. I wouldn't mind designing something, but I need kind of like I need a framework. I need something to kind of go off of, or just try to recreate myself. Oh, this looks kind of fun. This reminds me of the old Labyrinth game. For anybody that's old, you had like two knobs that you would twist and you had to get the marble down. This seems kind of fun. The solution. A couple different levels that you can do. That does seem kind of fun. Oh yeah, check it out. I feel like I would get so frustrated playing this with someone, especially like my kids. That's a very cool puzzle though. That might be something to do. Although it doesn't like, I guess it just kind of sits there with the marble on it. That's not too bad. What else? What else? What else? I mean, some of these flat puzzles are fine. They're not that interesting though. Look at the interesting puzzles. I still wish that Devin would make another puzzle box. That would be cool. He's really good at those. I can't forget how long he said it took him to make those, that puzzle box that he did before. But yeah, there's just so many options out there. And a lot of similar ones, a lot of flat ones, a lot of triangles, a lot of the labyrinth boxes. Again, I've printed those before. Those are really nothing new. I've seen different versions of this box. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, again, just got to kind of sit here and go through. Where'd that go? Yeah, so these are kind of cool. Isn't this remixed off something? Yeah, Secret Butterfly box. I was gonna say, because I've seen this for like as like Harry Potter as well. Somebody did it. I might have been on. That might have been on Thingiverse maybe, but somebody did basically a Harry Potter version of this, which was pretty cool. And I am yawning like crazy. A lot of parts, but cool. No, it'd be a fun option. So again, just I want to find at least one more like really cool puzzle that's fun to play again against somebody. It's a little bit different. And I feel like both of these are different than normal puzzle games, you know, stacking cubes or the flat ones you have to place everything in there. Like those are just so common. I don't know. So we'll see what I do. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. My God. Anyways, what else do I have to work on? I still need to make time to work on the V0. Maybe in the next few weeks. I need to get those fans because, man, putting the ABS in there, that 30 mil fan in the front is loud and annoying. Oh man, is it annoying. So I need to get that swapped out sooner rather than later. Because it is just, and it's also, I have it right here on the desk. So let me actually, I'll use the other camera for this real quick. Can I stay here? Here, I'm going to change this one. Oh wait, I need to add another one. So let's add a video capture device. Get the BenQ, and it's this. 1 second. Let me just 1920 by 1080. MPEG. Color space is fine like that. That's fine. Okay. So we can disable this one on here. So here, we go like this. So I don't make anybody sick with moving cameras around. Now we can go to here. There we go. So we can see that is the 30 mil fan. That is super annoying. Look, this thing has a light on it. It's kind of cool. But that is the fan that needs replaced, is this guy right here. And then I have 2 higher volume fans for the side to hopefully make that a little bit more better. It'll be better cooling because they're a little bit more powerful. Stop that. They're a little bit more powerful, which is nice. So I'll get better cooling on PLA parts. It still prints PLA pretty good. It prints ABS magnificently. I really like that. But yeah, I just need to make time to work on things. Go from there. I also need to bust this guy open. I printed a mini fox for my daughter. I was like, oh, it'll be a cute little print on here. And she like put $1 in there. I was like, well, yeah, but it's too small. So I do need to break this guy open and get out her dollar. I printed it bigger on the BLV so that she can actually put her stuff in there, have a bank. And then I put a hole in the bottom, and then I just printed a plug and then taped it on. I don't know how to do like the screw threads or anything like that. That's just way above my head. I'm sure there's a tutorial out there on how to do it in Fusion, but it's nothing that I really want to try and figure out right now. Not at all. So many puzzles. Anyways, what else was there working on? I still need to move stuff around in here. I still need to get easier access to my storage for all my filament so I can get it into the containers so they can stay dry. I have my filament dryer here going, and I still need to rearrange my desk. Just need to make time for these things. I have my Steam Deck here on the desk, but I haven't plugged in yet. So I haven't used it actually since I've been back. So I've been back like 3 weeks. I've not really used it yet. I need to. It's a ton of fun though. I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy in a couple weeks. But yeah, super fun device to have and to play with and just be able to like kind of sit anywhere and play my games. The nice thing now is now that I'm back, I have all my games on this computer. This is my main gaming computer. So I have most of my things installed here, which is great because then I can just stream them to the Steam Deck, which would be really nice. But I need to get the power to the dock set up and all that and figure out how I want my desk here to look because I'm not happy with it at the moment, but it is what it is. Oh, that's what I meant to check actually while I'm sitting here. I wanted to check my AliExpress stuff. And I want to see where is my bed. Because I really would like to get the Mark III working again so that I could get back to multicolor printing again. Sign in, please. There. Let's see if I can go to my orders here. Track order. Nothing's. It was out for delivery 6 days ago. Cool. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see what the actual tracking website says. Leaving from departure country region. It was handed over to the airline on the 6th. So, yeah, still on its way. Estimated delivery is 8:23 is what it says. All right, that's still going to take a minute. Cool. Do I have anything else that I bought recently from there that I'm waiting for? Oh, for some reason my order is showing up twice in AliExpress. That's super weird. Same order number. Which is fine. Oh, that's the other thing. So for the Tippy Tree, he makes a bunch of accessories here as well. Let's see if he's made anything new lately. But yeah, there's some of the ornaments that go on. They kind of make it a little bit more difficult to do. Let's see if he's made anything new lately. Oh yeah, he does have these puzzle ball things, which are kind of cool. Where's those puzzles? See, these are cool and all, but man, they are tough to print because you got to have your printer so dialed. It's just insane. That's about it. Nothing else really new from him lately. But yeah, to do these puzzles, you got to be like crazy dialed in. And that makes them really, really hard to print. $6 for all the different puzzle boxes. My goodness, my internet is not great tonight. It's fine. It's not dropping any frames. And like some of the edges on these are just so tough to print. Yeah, very tough to print that kind of stuff. Be easier in resin. These are just accessories to put on it. That's kind of cool. Yeah, well, I think that's all really I have today. I got the printer printing more Tippy Tree parts. I'm going to try to find another puzzle in the next, few days here to print and see how that ends up going. So hopefully I'll be able to get something else fun. That'll be interesting. My kids have been enjoying the Tetris one, and they've enjoyed the Tippy Tree so far, but again, I need to print some more parts for that as well. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. Probably going to go watch some Witcher with the wife. So thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all next time. If you want to join the Discord, there's links down below. You want to support the channel, links down below as well. Use the money that I get to buy and make printers and do stuff here on the channel. So thank you all for helping out. Hope you have a good night. Happy printing, and I'll see you all next time.